So what's up, YouTube? This is Sauce of Dustin and Sauce Music. So I haven't put up a video for a long time, so this is just me kind of putting up a video for the people that have a studio and trying to put a studio together and trying to make music. So I'm just going to give kind of like a walkthrough of, you know, what I use and how I use it and what I've got. Any questions, hit me up, put it in the comments, subscribe, rate, all that stuff. Here we go, man. Alright, so this is my studio. This is my lab, my little lab, you know. We got the acoustic foam, little sound panel behind the desk. So we'll start with the keyboards and whatnot. Baby bottle. That's my mic. It's a baby bottle mic, a blue baby bottle. It's a really dope mic. It's got good sounds for it. Dustin's got other mics and stuff that we use too, so it's not just that one. The Axiom 49, M Audio Axiom 49. It's a good keyboard. It's pretty dope because it's got the pads that, you know, that are like an MPC or whatever. So if you like to be hands-on, like with the pads and stuff, it's a good little keyboard. It's a pain in the ass to find a power cord for it. I managed to find one, but you know, you can order them off M Audio or whatever, but kind of expensive. So, but it's a good keyboard. They're semi-weighted keys, so it doesn't have that real piano feel to it. So I have to probably get a Akai MPK88 just so I get that real hammer feel, the hammer action feel to it. Those little boxes in the background, those are just little switches from Radio Shack in case I have more stuff that I want to sample than just a turntable or whatever. What else? Rubbing alcohol. That's actually to clean the records. Some of these records have just been sitting around in a pile for years on end. And, you know, when you pull them out, they're covered in dust or whatever. But if you just take a little rubbing alcohol and a rag, you know, you can clean them off. They should sound pretty good. The turntable is a Numark. See, I can't see. A Numark TT 1625. It's direct drive. It's not a belt driven. You know, I don't really use I don't sample too often, but when I do, that's what I'll use. I'll use that, or I'll use soft synths from my iPad or my iPhone or whatever, and just play into the inputs of my interface. Excuse me. So interface wise, I use the M Audio 2626. And if you know anything about music, you're probably wondering why in the hell I have a up to 32 channel input mixer when I don't have any analog gear. Well, it's a good question. When I first got it, I used the MPC 2500 to make most of my beats. And of course, I got rid of it and I got the machine. So that's why I have that. It's a good interface. It's a really good interface. You know, it allows me to do vocals. If I want to do a whole band, I can do a whole band with it. So, you know, it's pretty dope. And then I got the machine. I love the machine. It's you know, it's everything what all the producers say it is. It's a beast, I guess is what they say. But it's dope. I really like the machine. It makes it really easy to sample. To chop samples. It makes it really easy to just go in there and sketch something out really quick. So you know, the machine is really where it's at. I like it a lot. It's where it's at. I got the Magic Mouse, which I don't use anymore since my beautiful and awesome wife got me a trackpad. I love it. If you've never used one, go try it out. You'll probably want to get one. It's only for Mac, not for PC, so don't try and get one and use it with your PC. And then the Mac I got a 24-inch late 2009 2.93 Intel Core 2 Duo iMac. I'm about to upgrade the RAM probably to 8 gigs of RAM, just so you get that extra oomph behind it, you know what I mean? I love it. Never have any problems with it, nothing like that. If you're on Windows, good luck with Windows. I don't mess with none of that Windows shit. I've got the BX5As. I know they just came out with the BX D5 or something. I don't know. But these are the BX 5As. I love them. They sound good. They got a good quality sound. I got external hard drive, a 500 gigabyte external hard drive. I need to get my sounds off of my Mac. They take up a lot of space, all the sounds that I have. So that right now is just a time machine, so it backs all my stuff up. Other BX5A. External monitor is an AOC 24-inch LCD. I don't know all the specs about it or whatever, but that runs with this, with Logic, so, or with whatever I'm using. I'm trying to get this. Let me see. So, bam. So there you go. Mixer on one screen, and a range on the other. So, you know, I like the two monitors. A lot of people don't. Dustin doesn't use two monitors or whatever, and it works just fine for him. I love the two monitors. It really helps me work or whatever. So, and then I got not tons, but a bunch of records. My boy Dylan, he hooked me up with a bunch of records and shit when he quit doing music or whatever. So shout out to Dylan. Okay, so let's get into the software specs of everything. I think that's about all the hardware shit that I got. Oh, and then there's the mic, and it's got the Stedman Pro screen on it. So yeah, that's that. Software, I use Logic, Logic Pro 9. I also use Machine. It works just as well. I find it easier to mix and shit in Logic than Machine, although I haven't really got into the Machine mixing part of it. And then Record. I don't really use Record anymore since Reason 6 came out, that's Reason 6. Since it came out, and now it incorporates audio recording and shit in it as well. So that's kind of null and void now. And so is Recycle, although I just won Recycle for free from a giveaway from Propellerhead. So shout out to Propellerheads. They hooked me up. I love their products. I got pretty much everything that you can get DAW-wise or recording software-wise from them. I don't have their refills and shit, which I should probably get, but shout out to Propellerheads. I got this shit for free. Recycle. They just assigned a license to my account and I downloaded it, but it's I got it just for posting what I'd like to chop up or whatever, so it's dope. GarageBand, you can do a lot with GarageBand. You know, I don't really use it ever, but you can do a lot with it. As far as my plugins and shit go, well, first let's see. So you gotta excuse me because I'm trying to do this while looking at the iPad and, you know, record and doing it at the same time. But let's go to a software track, so you can see the plugins I can use, just so I can run through them easier. So there's IK Multimedia's, where'd it go? IK Multimedia Philharmonic in 32-bit. It runs 32-bit when I run 64 or whatever. Native Instruments, I have Complete 7, which came with, let's see here, Absinthe, Battery, FM8, Contact, Massive, and Reactor. Machine, it pops up in there because it's a Native Instrument software. But Battery's got dope sounds. I like Battery a lot. I don't use it as much as I probably should, but I like it a lot. It's pretty dope. What else? Absinthe 5. I really like Absinthe 5. It has a lot of different synth sounds. It's not like the normal synth sounds you hear. There's a lot of modulated synth sounds and arpeggiated synth sounds as well. But Absinthe 5 it's pretty dope. Let's see. Contact is it's got, you can get all sorts of expansions and stuff for it. I haven't got any yet, but I just use the factory stuff for now and tweak them as I need to. Massive is more like that dubstep sound. I don't really use Massive that much, but I don't not use it either, so it's pretty dope. Reactor, I don't really mess with Reactor. I haven't even touched that really. So that's the audio units, let's see, for instruments, and then plug-in wise, so let's see, plug-in wise, like effects and stuff. I've got the IK Multimedia, the T-Rax, all the T-Rax. It might be a suite, I don't know. I don't know. PSP Audio, all the EQing and mastering. Soft Tube Tech, that just gives it that warm kind of feeling for compression. Sound Toys. There's a bunch of stuff in there. You have to excuse me if I don't know what a lot of this stuff is. I kind of just found the stuff that, or Dustin's found the stuff that we use and sounds good and works with our sound, so I don't really get too much into other stuff. The Strip Pro from Unique Recording that's where it's at. You can do, it's good for bussing all your stuff to get one round sound out of a track or whatever, so it's dope. And Waves, all the Waves plugins. Again, I haven't gone through, we kind of just stick to what we found works for us, and I haven't gone through all these, but it just keeps going and going and going. So, Waves plugins and shit. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the gist of it. You know, the stuff that we use. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much the gist of everything that I use here. One thing I forgot to mention is I have an 8-inch subwoofer. It's nothing special. It's not like an M-Audio subwoofer. It's not a KRK subwoofer or anything like that. I think it's like the Speaker Company subwoofer or some shit like that. I don't know what it was. One of my boys hooked me up with it. He had extra ones or whatever. So, got questions, hit me up. So yeah, man, just look out for us. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/Dustin and Sauce Music. You can find my production stuff alone on Grassroots Music, Facebook /Grassroots Music. Dustin's got facebook.com/Dustin Neal Music. So yeah, questions. I can help you guys with tech, whatever, technology shit, hit me up. It's been Sauce. Peace. Be easy, man.